here at Western. I'm a geography major, and I have two separate areas of concentration within geography. The first being environmental analysis and resource management, and then the second being geographic information science. I'm also a minor in Spanish, and I hope to incorporate that into my career in the future. So my chosen pathway is sustainability, and sustainability has always been important to me. It's more than a passion, it's more of a lifestyle at this point, and I've always been known to be green, recycling what I can, just living in a way that produces as little waste as possible. And I've participated in events in high school, such as Adopt a Highway, and I've also participated in events here at Western, such as the item swap, and that was through Alpha Lambda Delta. And that was an event just involving swapping items among people, useful items. That was zero waste, nothing goes in the landfill. And that was over at the Office of Sustainability. So all of these experiences have made me more conscious of my actions and the actions of others. So choosing sustainability as a pathway was pretty clear for me. So for my peak project, I really wanted to try to pull in my background of GIS into the field of sustainability to show the role that it can play. And for my project, I used OpenStreetMaps to geocode areas of my hometown that I thought would be of interest to the community. And OpenStreetMaps is essentially the Wikipedia of maps, where anyone can go in and register to make knowledgeable contributions to the maps. And what makes OSM so unique is just the sheer amount of detail that can be provided compared to other organizations like Google. And the data used in OSM is provided completely from users. None of it is auto-generated by a computer or anything like that. Everything comes firsthand from people of the local areas. And the things that can be coded in the maps can be as specific as the exact location of a tree, the steepness of a sidewalk, even information on small and local businesses. So for my project, I decided to focus on my hometown of Plainwell, and I concentrated on mapping areas that I considered green locations. And many of these areas consisted of city parks, dog parks, nature trails, and just information on local businesses. I think I'm going to put in a walkthrough going into more detail of OSM and what I did with it for this project, but for now I think I'm just going to highlight what I did in my project. And basically I had to go in and draw polygons over all the buildings in the area to get basically a general picture of where everything is in downtown Plainwell. And then after that, I was able to go in and start marking the boundaries of parks. Also, I went and did boardwalks. There's a boardwalk that goes all the way around Plainwell. I think is pretty cool. Not everyone knows about it, but after I did that, I went inside the parks and I marked things specifically like the locations of a tree, like things like that. I marked where recycling bins were, waste baskets were. I marked where benches were, if they had a backrest or not. Some people need that. I also noted any significant changes in elevation on a sidewalk. If there's a large incline, I marked that in the system. In addition to that, I went in and geocoded information on small businesses in the area. After I drew polygons over the buildings, I was able to put in information like business hours, if they are doing dine-in restaurants, or if it's only takeaway right now. Things like that are pretty significant with COVID being in the picture. So that being said, I chose to do this project because I consider fast and reliable data to be a huge part of sustainability. And this project may differ a little bit from other sustainability projects, but For mine, I really wanted to collect and inform data about my community, green areas, and the local businesses for people to use for free. And OSM allows for areas like hiking trails and parks to be mapped. It can also show alternate routes. If there's a natural disaster, organizations like FEMA, they use OSM a lot to get critical information quickly. And like I said, Plainwell's a fairly rural area north of here. There isn't much happening. So if you look at OSM in an area like Kalamazoo, you're going to get a lot more information. But yeah, I wanted to provide accurate data, and that's why I chose my own hometown. And it's really only a taste of what OSM can provide.